The Laponia Coupe is situated on the northwest coast of Tasmania. It's a small, high conservation value coupe, of which approximately 49 hectares is to be logged.
So look, I'm Senator Janet Rice. I'm the Greens federal spokesperson for forests, and I have really enjoyed my morning this morning walking through the Laponia forest, learning about it with some of the local people. It is an incredibly special bit of forest and something that I really congratulate the local community on taking action to try and protect this forest, because it needs protecting. It's a place of special beauty. It's a home to an incredible array of wildlife, and I've been learning about the giant freshwater crayfish and the fact that it's home to a really healthy population of Tasmanian devils. And to think that this is all threatened by the destruction of clearfell logging. Tasmanian devils, they are under threat because of the awful facial tumour disease all over the state. Here in northwest Tasmania, you've got areas of devils that are disease free. And as far as we know, this area of forest that's due to be clearfelled is currently disease free. We know that these Tasmanian devils will be killed if this logging goes ahead. They will be crushed, they will be buried in their dens. The local population will be decimated. And so all of the things that we value about Tasmania are they are dying off. It's a death by 1,000 cuts. Some people can say, oh, this is just a bit of regrowth forest. No, it's not. This is a bit of really, really special, precious forest. It's a place of incredible beauty and incredible significance to the local community, to the Tasmanian community, and in fact to all of Australia and the whole of the world. And for what? It all ends up, the majority of the wood that's coming out of this forest ends up as a massive pile of wood chips. That's not good use of our forest, and it's not the direction we need to be going in. I'm told that part of the justification for the logging of this forest was that it was agreed to be logged underneath the Tasmanian Forest Agreement. The Tasmanian Forest Agreement now is history. The Tasmanian Liberal government have torn up the Tasmanian Forest Agreement and thrown it in the bin, and that's where the plans for logging this forest should be as well. They should be torn up and thrown in the bin. This forest is special, it needs to be protected. Increasingly, the economics of logging native forest just do not make sense. Conventional economics does not apply, it seems, when it comes to native forest logging. We know that the only people who are going to be making anything out of logging this native forest are Taran. Only a very small proportion of the logs in this forest are going to end up to be in the profits of Taran. The rest are just going to end up as a pile of wood chips. Forestry Tasmania say that this is just a regrowth forest, and so they are completely downplaying the natural values of this forest. This forest is a special forest. This forest, the history of logging of this forest is that it was selectively logged 60 years ago. The magnificent trees in there and the huge mixture of plant and animal species means that this is a diverse, living, incredibly high conservation forest. We don't need to be clearfelling our native forests. We don't need to be decimating our native forests for wood chips. We've got an incredible plantation resource, particularly here in northwest Tasmania, which is where the future for the timber industry needs to be shifting into. There needs to be a transition process, yes, but that's the direction it needs to be going into. And in the meantime, we should not be destroying such precious, important forests like this Laponia forest. Community engagement is a complete farce. It's just where they're coming in to tell you what they're going to do with the land that is it's your backyard. That's not appropriate for living in a democracy of people having no say over major, huge impacts. We've got people here running local tourism businesses, people who have got agricultural properties abutting the forest, who are going to have their whole life, their whole livelihood completely threatened by this logging that's going to occur. Look, I completely in support of the Friends of Laponia. Good luck flag in your campaign to be protecting these forests. I'm going to be standing there right beside you, certainly speaking out in the Parliament on your behalf, and I just want to let you know that forest protectors all over the country are there. The community all over the country is there standing side by side with you to be protecting our wonderful forests and their precious animals, the clean air, the clean water that are part of all of our common heritage.